There's a lot of Brick Rigs people over here that need to get blendicated. Oh no. Oh, half of them just got their bodies blown apart by hitting the top portion of the smoothie maker. There it is. Hello, everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more Brick Rigs. In the land of Brick Rigs, there are many jobs that get a lot of good publicity. They're looked on very favorably. You've got your police, and your firemen, and your lawyers, and your insurance salesmen. All right, so some of them may not be looked on that well, but they make a lot of money, all right? They do a lot of good things. You got your construction workers. But there's one set of individuals that have gotten none of the publicity that the other people have, and that is the cleanup crew. What happens in Brick Rigs when all of the pieces fall to the ground and all of the chunklets go scattering across the green rolling hills? The body count continues to climb, and the various bridge particles collapse to the ground, and the nuclear rockets rain down upon all the buildings. Someone has to clean all that stuff up. Yeah, people have to rebuild it. But what happens to all the stuff that's left behind? That's why you have the cleanup crew. Kylus Wilus has crafted the #1 most useful cleanup item I have ever seen in my life. It's effectively Ron Popeil's giant juicer smoothie maker, but it's the size of like a 50-story building, and it can fit like an aircraft carrier inside of it. How does it work, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. What you do is you shove a whole bunch of rockets on some spinning blades. You press a little button here. You press the button. You gotta press the button. Just press the button. Button's not, why is the button not being pressed? I'm sitting over here thinking I'm gonna press my my keypad like a freaking jackwagon, and there's a legitimate button here. Like, there's actually a giant button. This is both the most disappointing moment in my life and the greatest moment. Let me go ahead and close it here. Does it work? It sure does. Whoa, 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 why is it dancing? Why is it beginning to dance? This wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, we've broken physics. Already I've broken physics. We haven't even started yet. Hold on. Let me at least press the go button. There. So that's potentially how it's supposed to work. We just need something to throw. Why is it? Oh, it actually balanced on like one piece of its bottom for a moment there. So I learned what was wrong. Didn't have invincibility on. Thought I did, but I didn't. It's on now. You could check. So we've got an open and a close. We got to go. What is unblock? What does this mean? Oh, like unblock the blades because there's too much stuff that's falling down inside of it. Okay, all right, I get it. Do you know what else the unblock button does? It kills your character. Because here's our brickman laying just underneath the gigantic smoothie maker. I'll have to remember that just in case, I don't know, an airplane or something ends up jamming the blades. Well, you ever seen a bottle flip before? That right there, boys, was a freaking smoothie shaker flip. I can't believe that landed it, but whatever, I'm gonna pretend that I did that on purpose. It makes sense too, like I said, considering his head is made of bologna slices. Some individuals said cookies, kind of thin cookies. I feel like if your cookies were that, then they would burn when you're cooking them. But I'm gonna tell you what, I know what a piece of bologna looks like, and that is definitely the head of Baldi. I can feel it already. I can feel the Oscar Mayer within him, struggling to get out. Alrighty. So what you do is you toss Baldi in. His head already begins to discombobulate a little bit. Oh boy, we better get this party started. Otherwise, all kinds of horrible things are gonna happen. All right, now let's close it in here because we don't want him to go nowhere. Oh boy. And then begin the blending. Here we go. Now some of Baldi is still left, so I think that things are gonna be okay. Now the blending begins. The blades will begin to pick up speed. Baldi's eye is now flopping around inside of the smoothie maker over here. His body is still in one piece for the most part. I'm actually oh, we got a blockage. Hold on, we can fix this. Hold on. Unblock. All right, the blockage was pretty bad, all right. Even the X-Locks button couldn't fix that, but I have a plan. All right, here's what we're gonna do. This time, we're gonna start the blades. We're gonna let them get super fast. Now, we're gonna rise up here, and we're gonna drop Baldi in. Right like that. Okay, now let's slow things down. Now, assuming I aim this up correctly, which I kind of did, the blue jean, green shirt wearing body of Baldi should slowly, I think we may sever his arms. This was unintentional, but welcome to Bricksville. Yep. There goes the arms. Now, as his body impacts with the blades, oh, hold on, let me see if I can hook him inside here. Close that. Close the top down. Wow, it actually looks like it's making a smoothie. Every once in a while, some of the bricks get ejected through what you would believe to be like the indestructible ballistic glass of the smoothie maker. But it looks pretty delicious, you know? It kind of looks like maybe like a lemon lime drink, perhaps. Diet Baldi, if you will. Baldi Zero, perhaps. I feel like we need to load up the smoothie maker in a slightly more legitimate fashion. Like, let's make this company legit. All right, if we're gonna clean up all the stuff that gets left behind in Bricksville, I feel like we need the appropriate types of machinery. So Uriah Blackwell had made the 700-ton crane a while back. This looks like it would be appropriately big enough to drop pretty much anything in the entire universe inside of the smoothie maker. Now, Fast Gamer put together a little house over here. It's called, I think, like the small modern house. And inside, it's very lovely. You can go inside over here, the front door. You've got a little foyer. You've got your utility room over here with a Samsite dryer and washer. Parking rules. The way you park is pretty simple. All you do is pull in your vehicle, then right-click and teleport into one of the chairs above the garage. After that, you press E. Keep going on with your life. Kind of surprised that you had to specifically mention that. We've got a little bit of storage over here, like it's no big deal. Let's go upstairs and see what a simple life of modernism will get you. A lovely dining area, along with a kitchen. We got baked, cooked pizza, popcorn, Samsite. Samsite has made a lot of money with their various wares. Samsite TV as well. They make pretty much everything. I'm sure they probably made this toilet over here as well. Now, how well would this particular house hold up if it was decommissioned, if it was condemned, and it had to be removed from Bricksville? How do you get rid of it? You can drop a bomb on it, but the only problem is then all the scrap is left all over the roadway. Instead, why not blend it and make a smoothie out of it? All right, now what you gotta do is you gotta line yourself up right about there. Hit the old parking brake. Now you gotta lower down your chunklets. There they go, right like that, like it's no big deal. All right, we have grappled the house. Now I think you probably do. Ooh. Oh, the house is a little bit heavier than I previously anticipated. All right, now let's see if we can start retracting the cords in order to lift it up. Come on, baby. Retract those cords. We've got it. Oh, there it goes. It's, oh, my screen. Oh, my screen's starting to have a seizure. Okay, stop, screen. Stop. Everything's fine. All right, that crane was a little bit too wild. Stuff was glitching out, flipping all over the place. So instead, let's just try a nice sky crane. How bad can it be? This should actually work pretty good. We'll just kind of move on forward over here. Get right over by our potential product that we're going to be blending into smithereens, right about like this. Extend the rope down. Now, I don't actually know if the sky crane is strong enough to lift an entire house. It's got a little bit of oomph behind it, but you never know. Okay, engage. Oh boy. All right, now let's try and pick this thing up. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it, sky crane. Come on. Push! Push! All right, Scrumptious. You're my last hope. You're my last hope to use a crane to put a building inside of a giant blender. Please don't let me die unfulfilled. All right, we're in position. I'm gonna start lowering down the crane chunk. Should hit the top. There it is. All right, now let's go over here and engage it. And now this is assuming, what is this freaking building made out of? Because, like, getting this thing off the ground is a real pain in the neck. All right, here we go. Ready? Come on, baby. Oh, don't you break on me. Come on. Come on! Lift it up! No. Not gonna happen. Well, screw it. We're just gonna drop the house and then whatever. I told you. One way or the other. We are gonna get this to work. Get destructicated, house! Oh, I'm actually pretty surprised at how well it took the initial hit there. Looks like it, the bottom floor kind of got ripped apart. It's almost like there's not enough space in the blades. So oh, that was a good hit. So every once in a while, the object just kind of like spins on top of the blades without getting completely obliterated. All right, let's go ahead and speed things up. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. You know you want to get disintegrated. Get up in there. Man, fast gamer. You really put together a head. I mean, this is like a category 30 hurricane. Like, this isn't even, there's no measurement that you could put to this that appropriately depicts the amount of stress currently occurring to this house. But the house is still in one piece, other than like a couple of, all right, now it may be taking a couple of hits. Now, like, the patio just went flying off. But other than that, still livable. It's missing a wall, but it's got 3 other walls that can potentially, you know, keep the various elements off of you. Wow, the house just passed the survival challenge. The rockets ran out of fuel, and this is what's left of the house. Look at it. It's still, I mean, like I said, it is missing an entire wall, but the house as a unit is mostly still in one piece. Well, it was always meant to happen. There's always plenty of Bricksvillians that are laying all over the place after a particularly hard-fought battle. So we're gonna have to clear. Oh, what is this? What's going on here? What is this? Smoothie machine. Where are you going, smoothie machine? Smoothie machine! There's a lot of Bricks people over here that need to get blendicated. Oh no. Oh, half of them just got their bodies blown apart by hitting the top portion of the smoothie maker. There it is. That right there is how you lose weight in a hurry when you are an individual from Bricksville. This guy over there was doing pretty good. See that one guy floating in the middle of the screen right there? He got his head hit by the thrusters, and he's still mostly in one piece. Look at that guy. He managed to sneak through with no legs. He's half a man. But it's not bad. Like, he's still potential. There's a possibility that he could go on with his life. All right, full speed. Whoa. It's actually too fast in full speed. Everyone just gets immediately blown apart. Look at what's left. There's almost nothing left. But most of them hover in air, which allows you to drive planes and hovercrafts and all kinds of crazy crap into them and blow it up. How explosive are they, though? How well do they work, I wonder? Imagine for a moment that an evil overlord has decided that he wants to drop bombs all over Bricksville. Although I guess you don't have to be like evil or anything. Just average people drop bombs on Bricksville. But just, all right, use your imagination for a moment. He's flying in with his bomb, thinking it's gonna be an easy run, when all of a sudden, he crosses the aerial minefield. And what should happen? All right, hold on. Let me slow down over here so that we can see this appropriately. Now, let's find out exactly how explosive the aerial minefield is when stuff begins to hit it. All right, now let's, right over here. We should, is it going to hit any of this? Or am I totally going to miss? All right. Fly through the minefield challenge complete. How did this happen? How is it possible? I flew through the minefield and like I tipped one of them and it blew up on the ground. That is incredible. Oh, hold on here. We got one hit the tail. That's it though. One hit the tail. I've never had to try so hard to blow something up. I'm gonna run straight into them. There. Let's try this. Maybe like on the spring back or something we can hit him. Yeah, look at the wing. It just sheared one of the bombs right in half. That's incredible. I can't believe how much impact the bombs can take and not blow up. Maybe we need like a more nimble jet. All right, what happens if I just drop the plane on the bombs? Will that cause the amount of demolition needed to protect the city? We need to protect this city. These bombs aren't doing it right now. All right, right there. That's a good fuselage hit for sure. Okay, couple of good hits, but man, this plane can really take a... Okay, now it broke in half. Now, it may have broken in half from the impact of the ground. I'm not really sure. It did a lot of damage, but we can't be sure that it was from the aerial minefield. Let's try a smaller plane. How about the old 787 by wow! I was gonna say the old 787 by Tom Loco. That got completely obliterated. Totally. Oh, wow. It's going to take a building down with it. Like, in its vengeance of being destructicated, it's actually going to bring a building down alongside of it. That got completely annihilated. Maybe I just got lucky. Let me try that again. All right, we're flying in. We're flying in. Here's the cockpit view. I'm going to get aimed up real good. All right, now let's move on out. How well? Oh, yes. Yep. It's the size of the plane. It looks like if the plane could take a ton of punishment, it can get through the minefield without being destroyed. Oh, but this actually brings up a really cool idea. Like a minefield plane survival challenge. We need like a cool hovercraft or something and see if it can make it through all these mines and still be able to fly. Oh, I had no idea. There's a flying Bricktanic. You can kind of make it fly. I don't know if I could aim up correctly and hit the... Oh my, this thing is so hard to drive. Look at it just go flying. It just goes soaring through the air. All right, yep. Just go ahead and lower that down. Yep. Lower it down. Good. Good. Little bit more. Little bit more. I don't think any of the floating mines did any of this to the Bricktanic. It's just such a stalwart creature. It really doesn't matter if it takes a little hit or two from something like these. All right, here we go. The alien fighter swarm. This should do pretty good. This is made for something like this. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can aim it on up. Get a bunch of the fighters inbound. Or at least one of the fighters inbound. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how close a lot of these are going to go to the minefield. Let's check this out over here. A couple of them are kind of floating through. They're doing actually a really good job at making their way through the minefield. I may have to spawn them all in a specific spot so that they all kind of go straight for it. All right, here we go. We're aimed up right about, not there, right about there. Right about there should do it. Oh, this is perfect. There we go. Now we're gonna get to see if this giant minefield will do its duty to protect the people of Bricksville. Okay, a couple of them managed to make it through. We got one fool over here there it is! That's a big shot! All of the alien intercessive beings kind of got a little bit of the kickback there from the first blast from the minefield. This guy, he may just barely touch the top, and that's all. Wow, that was close. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try and fly these in there. I'm gonna try and actually, like, physically fly them in there. All right, that one on the bottom should definitely get a hit in. I'm expecting a good hit. All right, I was totally wrong. I didn't manage to get that hit in. But this one over here, the one I'm driving. There it is. Oh, that's the hit, but it just took the... It took the, like, the arm of the plane out. Oh, boy. All right, we're starting to swing around a little bit. Dive. Dive, everyone. Come on, there's plenty of aerial mines for everyone. Take them. Look at how well they just get around all the mines. If I tried to do this on purpose, I could never do this well. Like, this is incredible. I can't believe that I'm navigating and... Whoa, never mind. I'm navigating an entire squadron through all of these mines. Okay. The minefield is giant right now. It's kind of crazy. Like, parts of the mines are blowing up all over the place. But I think we can make this work. All right, cruiser. Let's see how you do. Through the minefield. Can it get through without being destroyed? This is actually really cool because... Oh, no. Oh, the first mine! How did it do so much damage? Whoa! Oh, the carrier got blown to bits! Wow, the mines were a lot more powerful than I thought they would be. At first, in the big strato fortress, they didn't do a lot of damage, but against this, they really, really tore it to pieces. All right, I made the minefield even bigger. My processor hates me right now because each set of these mines is like 3,000 bricks. So here we go. The giant ship making its way through the minefield. All right, managed to scrape on through there like it's no big deal. Oh, one of the mines kind of went crazy, but it's all right. It's still making it through. Oh, look, it's doing it. It's doing it. It's going to navigate through. This is incredible. It's going to get all the way through the minefield. Now, there's a lot of really crazy stuff on this side over here. Oh no! One of the mines ended up hitting. We got to slow this down over here to see the true and awful power of the mines as they take the ship and blow it to... Oh, there goes the back end. The back end goes flying across the mountainside. And the thing is, what's left, as it expands, it hits all of the mines, and it just causes more and more damage. There's one last thing to try, and that's going to be the giant blimp by XGamerWolf. We're going to have to see if it can make it through the gigantic minefield I've created. All right, the blimp's kind of slow at moving forward, so let's see if we can lower it down here. I'm gonna see if I can lower it down. Oh yeah, there we go. Not too fast now, not too fast. On top of all these bombs, right like this. All right, now here we go. It's about to make contact with a whole slew of them. Like not just one or two like the hovercraft, but a whole bunch are gonna be meeting the body in just a second here. It's gonna be like Rocky Balboa delivering shots to Apollo Creed. What's gonna happen? All right. Nothing too crazy so far. Okay, couple of explosions. It's really not that bad, though. Did we really lose any bricks or anything? No. It's still mostly in one piece. Is it even on fire? I don't even know if it's like on fire or anything. Hold on, let me, yeah, it's definitely on fire. Hold on, let me try and pick it back up. Maybe we can pick it back up and go through a couple more of the mines and stuff like that. So I don't know, did the mines... It grounded it for sure. Like it did enough damage to ground this thing. Hold on, let me try it one more time. All right, drop it on down. Right on top of all the mines. Okay, that was pretty bad. That was a lot worse than the first time. This time over here, the mines just shattered the underside of the entire blimp. Man, these aerial mines are actually really awesome. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Brick Rigs, where finally people have made ways to protect the city from would-be scumbags. Oh! That ended up being a lot crazier than I thought it was going to be. After driving the first plane through the minefield and really not having that much of an explosive impact, I didn't expect it to be quite so bad. Hey, folks, until the next time, stay foxy and much love.